Hi, I'm Lou, another episode of My Car Story. You're going to enjoy this next one. We're at the Klairmont Collection, which is a private museum.
It is.
And I'm here with Andrew Vogel, my
Great to see you,
friend,
Lou.
and we are going to have a good time showing you another amazing car. And we're showing you these cars so that you can see the details of some of these interesting cars all by themselves. Andrew, tell us about where we're at, what we're going to see.
Right, so we're at the Klairmont Collection. It's a private automobile museum. We have just about 100,000 square feet and over 300 automobiles. So it's a big deal, and a lovely space on top of it. And before you get on the computer and try to find us, we're private. So it doesn't work quite so easily. We're so happy to have Lou here, though, and share some of these great cars with you. If you have a private event you'd like to do or a charity event, then we can help you for sure, ClairmontCollections.org. But in the meantime, let's enjoy this.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to show you each car intimately. It's going to take a little while to do that, but we're going to get this one to you right here today. So what do we have here today?
All right, so here's a car that's iconic, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's a Cadillac, a 1959 Eldorado Biarritz Convertible. It's a lovely example in a classic 1959 color. Well, let's just take a look.
The fins are the fins of a lifetime. You've
Yes,
heard of cars with
the
fins?
fins of all fins right here.
The fins of all fins. So we actually will take you through this car, and so it's not only 300 cars, but let's start in a rare situation where I start in the back. Andrew, just for kind of stand right next to it, yeah. You can see.
So look at the size of these fins.
Those are some fins, and look at this, and it's just fantastic.
If there was ever a car that was meant to look like a jet, here you have one,
Yeah,
for sure.
This is it. And of course you could see the Eldorado
Spelled out across the rear deck there, yeah.
across the rear deck. Let me see if I can get a shot of this car just right from the back end, and I think I can. Wow.
This car's been in the collection for several years. It's one of the owner's favorites, and you can certainly see why. The restoration on this car was spectacular. It started off in pretty darn good condition, so we're not looking at a car that was restored from the bottom up. It was simply, shall we say, preserved along the way, more than anything. Paint is more fresh, of course,
Yeah.
but the interior is quite original.
Keep coming back with me. I'm trying to get this whole car, and it's just going to take...
Good luck getting that in the shot, Lou,
Yeah.
because the car is massive. It's over 20 feet for sure.
I got to
Yes,
jump right where you're at. Wow, we've moved quite a distance from this car to get you that view right there. I'm actually going to try to get you a view kind of down here as well, but it's not as smooth as that other shot. My goodness, I mean, how long do you think this car is? This thing, it's got a plastic hard back here.
Yeah, the tonneau cover that was specific to this car as well. Lovely, because it finishes it off so nicely. But you see the original interior.
That's just beautiful.
Lots of detail, of course. Lots of power accessories.
Wonderful buckets.
Right. Yep.
Look at that little.
And there's that Biarritz.
Look at that. Right there. Beautiful circular window. The Eldorado down low. And now that chrome on an Eldorado goes all the way down. It spins back around and comes back up to the top. Let's get a shot of the front of this. Wow. That's got to be,
isn't it?
yeah, that's got to be something coming in your rearview mirror. Somebody can probably help us with what color this is. It's obviously it almost has like a champagne look to it.
Yeah, I want to say there is a word for it.
Oh, somebody on YouTube will help us. There's no doubt about that.
Yes.
Let's open this door.
I have it.
Again, there's a human being standing next to the size of this door.
Yes.
Beautiful lights. the mirror, I'm assuming. Power windows. Power vent window, probably.
Yep, and I believe that switch is actually on the A pillar inside. Look at the cruise control knob there, Luke. Left of the steering wheel. Look at the size of that.
Wow.
Right? That is was a new invention.
Pull to cruise.
Yeah.
And look at all the buttons and gauges here. And we've got lights, venting. I'm guessing that's for the top. I'm noticing that I'm just going to make that easy. There's a Cadillac logo there for you. Air conditioner. Over here, you have the froster. Now we get to the main event.
See, just below the speedometer there's something that was a little more commonplace, I suppose, in the day, but still unusual, and certainly unusual as we look at it today. Look at the gear selection display, and look where reverse is. Can you see it there with the camera?
Let me,
There's a bit of a glare, but...
yeah, let me do this. There we go. Am I reading it right? Reverse, neutral, drive. Oh, reverse is all the way to the right.
Yeah, reverse is all the way to the right.
Park, neutral, drive, low, reverse. Okay.
That was changed later, wasn't it, for safety purposes?
Yeah, we've got the clock, and the lighter. Another lighter. Wow. You feel a long distance from the person next to you.
Yes.
This right here is for the high beams that would come on. Okay, let's open the hood. Oh, I want to get one more. That right there is nice.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Let me show you these wheels while we're waiting.
All right.
You need me to give you a hand?
I got it. Are you ready?
Yep. That's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight. We were joking earlier, weren't we, that this is like like a Honda Civic.
Yeah, exactly. We're lifting up a Civic off the front of it. All right, let's just take a look at what that hood, the size of that hood. That's a lot of hood. Beautiful contours to it too. But
You see the engine bay. Look at the detail. It's so crisp and clean under here. There's a lot going on for 1959. It's a big block.
Air conditioning. V8. My goodness. Big compressor over here, it looks like. A dual radiator. That's a little interesting. Look at the horn selection.
Well, that'd be for the air conditioner, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Up here. Yep.
And then I'm sure this is that Cadillac wonderful sound back then.
Right.
And you've got, here's your oil filter up top, might I say, quite convenient. And people who like all that detail, we'll show you that. There's your cruise control that we talked about. And your liquid for splashing on your windows, if need be. Wow, this car really kind of almost silences you. Look at the front end grille, kind of these bullets like grille that comes together. Let's
really the epitome of that whole finned era.
Oh yeah.
That this was, and really in many respects the last year for it. So the fins were never larger. The airplane sort of motif was never more significant than 1959. Then it started to fade away a little.
Yep, and the Eldorado Biarritz, the top of the line convertible. Here it is. So let's shut that. I have one word as we look at this car, and that is just wow. I mean, this car is so over the top.
It's terrific. It's historic, iconic, and this happens to be a wonderful example. So hope everybody enjoyed this one.
Andrew, thanks again.
You bet. Happy to see you, Luke.